All right. And I'm getting word we are ready for our next one. So everybody give a fastest furs welcome to Labrys running Unleashed Recompiled. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Labrys, and welcome to all night stages from Unleashed Recompiled. Joining me on commentary is New.
Hello, I run this game a lot also. I'm not the biggest in the all night stages category, but I do know a little bit of Werehog, so I'm here to help out Labrys.
Yeah, should be a good time. The goal of all night stages basically is to complete all the night stages. It's in the name, but you could choose any order you like. So we're just going to take a stroll through some of the stages that kind of showcase the most relevant things about the run first. And then you can kind of get it just from there, like what's going on really behind the Werehog.
There's a lot of stuff that hits you really fast right at the start. We are starting with kind of a doozy of a stage.
Yeah, this is typically the final night stage in your casual playthrough, but we make it really fast. Countdown in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, Arid Sands, the final night stage of the game. Usually a gauntlet of like backtracking and combat, and we don't want to fight anything. So what we do is we just go through some walls. Optionally some floors, but that's the danger of the whole thing. Sometimes the game just chooses which collision you're allowed to clip through, and sometimes it's not the wall.
So it does look kind of silly what Labrys is doing here, but as you can see, this combo has some really weird properties about going through collision. So there's a certain set of frames that if you time a shield press on it, you'll actually just clip through either the floor or the wall. Sadly, we keep on clipping through the floor. This is a little bit of a scary part right at the start of the stage because we need to do 2 like good wall clips. Just like skip, what is that? Something like 3 fights. 3 really long fights. This entire like city section at the start of Arid Sands, it's long. We don't want to do it.
You'd rather not. Incredible. I don't think I've ever gone through the floor this much in my life.
That's
never happened.
Marathon luck.
Marathon luck.
Yeah, this is like kind of really silly to. Kind of a really silly mechanic, especially on this wall for just some lovely reason. This one loves to be difficult. Yeah. So.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
We're
Okay,
inside the city, but we're not hitting the triggers that make the enemy spawn, so we're good to clip through another wall.
Yeah. This entire part's just extremely empty. So, I'm going to clip through this wall. This will bring us around another large set of fights and some puzzle sections to the outside part where we just clip through again. And now we are at the second half of the stage. Completely skipping like multiple minutes worth of fights and puzzle solving sections. Just not fun stuff.
Yeah. So thankfully for all night stages, we have the Werehog max stats, which means combat is very easy. Just kind of punch things a couple times.
It also gives us unlocks for a lot of different moves. As you can see that Labrys did was a rolling uppercut, and right at the top of the rolling uppercut, there is a certain combo that you can do where normally during attacks you're not supposed to be able to like interact with things, but doing that combo actually sets you so that you're actually able to grab onto stuff midair, which is what gives us slightly enough height to be able to actually grab onto that pole that's jutting out.
Yeah, you'll see that a couple more times across the run. We like out of balance.
Yeah, do you think the other one was cool? Because this one's quite a lot.
Ooh, that's sometimes when you get up there with that kick combo on any ledge, really, you get a skid. And sometimes that is very helpful, and in this particular instance on that awning, it is not. Because that skips a fight trigger that would normally spawn an invisible wall, and prevent us from going up here really fast.
I'm gonna skid off to the right here, do another set of clips.
Part of the worry about go through walls is that if there are enemies nearby, Sonic will rotate to face them whenever you guard, so thus kind of making the clip not work. So I was worried about the green enemies to my right, if they noticed me or not, and thankfully they did not. We needed a checkpoint through the wall, and now we're about like 2/3 of the way to the stage, I would say.
Yeah, it skips a large portion. The city gets a little messed up, but it's fine. None of this has collision. Then we make it up into the clock tower.
Yeah, the clock tower is a really cool platforming section.
Arguably the best platforming for Werehog. It just shows off how cool this character can be, which this character can be cool. It's not just modern. It's not just Day Sonic. That's the cool part of this game. Werehog is very awesome.
Very underappreciated part of the game. And we're almost at the top. Normally you would have to turn this lever, push it really hard to make the clock do something. I don't even know. So we can do a very tricky drill. Drill attacks usually tank our height, but give us a lot of distance. I'm going to use that lamp right there to kind of bear some of the weight. And get to the other side.
Yeah, skips that entire long cutscene of spinning the thing so Sonic can shimmy his way across. It's, once again, just skipping a lot of really slow things.
Yeah. Another thing about combat is you want to ideally knock your enemies down, because they don't actually disappear until they're on the ground, and only certain attacks actually do it. So you're going to kind of see the difference in the fight that ends this level. But first we got a bus to catch. Okay, we made it.
Nice.
Yeah, that platform cycle is only available the first time you load into the stage. If you restart from the pause menu, you're going to be late. Early? One of them. You're going to have to wait. We're going to go gracefully around that fight trigger and then activate what's called the Flying Werehog glitch. At almost max level combat, you gain access to this combo, which is actually really easy to perform, but it doesn't check if you're grounded as long as you're still in the combo. So we're just going to use it to fly a couple places. Here we're going to object trigger? I'm just gonna take a death here. Because normally you want, there's a couple like jars up there that spawn, and that kind of lets you know you're in the clear. Let me actually look at where I'm going this time. So we're gonna just pass by an object trigger. And past that torch, there's going to be a couple ceramic objects. There we go.
Okay, it worked this time.
So then we're going to take a pit stop. Ooh, that's low. And fly over to basically the end of the stage.
Yeah, we're on a bit of a time limit with this because while you do get this combo and can perform it without Unleashed, the only way that you're actually able to stay at the height that you're set at is because of how fast the attack speed buff that you get with being an Unleashed. So that's the only real way to be able to fly. In the second that our Unleashed meter's gone, we're dropping real fast.
Real fast.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Yeah,
All right, Yoshi, 86 up, with a $5 donation, says, "Hello there. Here's to another great Fastest Furs Fall Fest. Here's a bit for the All Worlds upgrade. Ready, go!" Thank you very much.
I got time for some more if you got anything else.
No, you can go ahead.
Okay, well, this is a long sort of three-way fight that we had to go through that basically takes us to the end of the stage, and that's it.
That's it. He just flew everywhere and did almost nothing. Kind of awesome that way. Speaking of flying everywhere and doing almost nothing, the other Jungle Joyride stage, Jungle Joyride 1, is very similar. You might notice a pattern here.
Something about the jungle makes you want to fly.
Something. Also, note for Recompiled, you don't hear the battle music at all. This is a setting that the Recompiled dev graciously included. That you can just keep listening to the night music, and it's wonderful.
This is like the best night stage song, just easily. It's not even a contest, and you get to finally enjoy it in its entirety. As we just fly to the end of the level.
I mean, one thing Sonic games are known for are their music.
That's true. Yeah, one thing we do have to do, we kind of have to do the silly walk over here to spawn a gate. It's like, why do we spawn the gate? It's in our way. Oh, it spawns the goal ring too, so like we gotta deal with that. This one's kind of precise. Okay, we got it.
Nice.
And then we got 3 more of these.
Thankfully, though, this isn't the start of an all-night stages, or if you die in these 3, you're resetting.
Yep. We almost got it, though. That saves about, like, 20-25 seconds. I'm not gonna go for it again. If you get all 3.
Yeah, safer to just take the Titan fight and actually do the room puzzle. It doesn't take that long, and we're working with like 4 go through walls in really quick succession with the gate and then the 3 waterfall like wall clips. It's a lot, and it's very easy to get a go through floor or just not be able to clip really fast because go through walls are a little finicky.
Yeah, they've been around for a very long time. Shout out to Duckman Sonic for discovering go-through walls, really opening up night stages a lot. They are not very well understood. If you can help understand, please.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
Yeah. I myself am still coming to terms, and I consider myself more of a scientist than anything else. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Anyways, Cool Edge is the longest stage in the run. Clocking in about, like, I don't know, 4 minutes? Fair estimate.
Yeah, 4-ish minutes.
So we got a fair bit of time to just soak in the platforming and the wall clipping and maybe...
And also, if anyone has any donations they want to leave...
It's a good time to get them in.
Yeah, again, we do have the character bid war and the All Worlds upgrade going on for Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll.
So off-screen hit a checkpoint there with that death, so we can get up here. And none of the enemies spawn in this section, which makes this go through wall and jump a lot easier to do.
Yeah, as we said before, like, if you have a lock-on target within Sonic's range, he will turn and face that target, making this technique very ineffective.
One thing I always wondered, how do you find things like wall hacks, like a couple seconds ago when you went through the ice wall?
It's probably about as much as you think it is. I'm not a finder for these kinds of things, but you just throw yourself at walls and in random places and just see what kind of sticks. Like I think that jump, I don't know when it might have been discovered, but it only got like really put into routing a little bit ago, at least in the any percent realm, which is the main category that I run. And and even to this day, there's still stuff getting found for this game. It's a very neat game.
Oop.
Oh, nice save.
Almost.
And for Recompiled, is it just to port it, quote unquote, get it working on the PC, or do things get fixed? Are there quality of life changes?
There are quality of life settings and additions, but the whole point of the project was to basically faithfully replicate what's on the 360 or the series. So
yeah, you no longer need a modern Xbox console to be able to play this game in the best way possible. It's just accessible to everyone, and this version actually runs extremely well. You could run this on a toaster for how good of a game it is. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, no. Shout out to asynchronous shader compilation. If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it.
Just know it make game run good.
Yep. Or do worry about it. You might learn something.
The stuff's cool.
Sometimes you just gotta melt an ice wall, so you do that, and we try to hit the button at the same time. Nice.
Yeah, the 2 separate cutscenes for both of these, so you kind of want to...
I hate this section. There's a bunch of slides and a bunch of grabby things.
And this room is just notorious for dropping inputs, which you think would have got fixed on the Recompiled. No, it doesn't. It's like this room is hard coded. This room is hard coded to drop your inputs.
Also, just want to give a shout out to TIM Idator 75 with their raid that just came in. Welcome, Raiders, to Fastest First Fall Fest 2025.
And we're gonna hit that switch and then not open the door that they're protecting. Alexa.
Alexa wants to get it on the run.
Stop. Alexa. Stop. Where would we be?
Technology, am I right?
Alexa. Stop.
This is a pretty simple fight to end the stage. Just the 4 robots, and then we have these sets of 3 where then these other sets of 3 that spawn in the back. The wizards respawn once, so we also have to kill them.
You know, for random robot assistant interrupting, that wasn't a bad fight at all.
Yeah, you know?
I'll take it. Where in the world is Carmen Sandy? I mean, where are we going next? We're going to Empire City. This time we will be going through exactly 0 walls, but we will be going over quite a few of them. Like this one to my left. I really like Empire City, even though it doesn't have any of the fun wall clippy stuff. It's a lot of really what looks like high stakes platforming, although the stakes are very high. I mean, look down there. Come on. The sky
drop.
Big drop.
Yeah, but for as simple as this, wrong game. But I like the idea. But yeah, this is it's simple as this kind of looks. There's actually quite a lot of trigger skips that we kind of do to progress the stage a little faster, skip a lot of platforming that the game wants you to do, because this stage, funnily enough, for being on a skyscraper, wants you to focus in on the platform for it.
We got the sprint, but we didn't get the lock on.
No.
So that, if you hold the sprint button while falling off a ledge, sometimes you get like a really neat little zip. And I was planning to lock on the ledge, but unfortunately that didn't happen, so I'm not going to do that again, although it is pretty fast. Just going to navigate some very conveniently placed buzzsaws. Man, how did the window cleaners do it here?
Self-cleaning windows.
Something like that. Gotta be. And if the technology is advanced to where like you can put buzzsaws on skyscrapers, surely the windows clean themselves, right? Also, we're not supposed to go over that wall. We're supposed to kind of go around this way and then hit the switch. Come on. Thank you.
Thank you, Lane963, for your bits. And keep in mind that all subs and bits go directly to supporting our Team Fastest Furs itself and will help us with future events.
So up here we're gonna say at least hi to Titan. Hopefully he doesn't have to die. And hopefully we see a door on the other side. We're gonna go around a trigger. But if the camera cooperates, okay. Sorry Titan, you gotta go.
That was a very funny camera.
I've never seen that camera do that before. We're gonna wait here for a little bit because we have to look at this key very intently. Okay, now we're done looking at the key. We don't need that.
Just in case you missed it.
And thankfully the door is there. If I hit the trigger that kind of spawns in the previous area, I was worried about that.
Ow.
I'm going back for the Unleash. So you want Unleash for the end of this stage. There's no real other good way to get it. Oh boy. I used my one Titan up.
Oh.
So I
might have to do the end. Yeah.
Might have to... Thankfully, not only enemies get you Unleash Gauge, but... Yeah, that jump is every time.
Yeah, the funny little spikes on the side make them not grabbable, so...
There's some extra enemies there.
That sounds like quitter talk.
I know at least one person who quit because of the quitter talk beams. It is not a fun mechanic to interface with, and thankfully, I think you only deal with it here.
Yeah, this is the only stage, thankfully. And getting the Unleashed is important because we want to do a Flying Werehog at the end to skip around. An invisible wall. Yeah, you should. But yeah, it looks like a simple enough jump, and we should be able to make it across. That's on the other building over there, but there's a giant invisible wall that we really hard. It's like pretty much impossible to get past unless you have Unleashed for Flying Werehog.
Yeah, so it looks very simple, but there's an invisible wall that sticks about over here, and I'm going to cut in right as soon as it passes. So they kind of knew.
But not well enough.
And then one last wall skip, and we're done. And it's in Bird City.
Nice, nice.
You know, there's a Dragon Road 1, but what if there was a Dragon Road 2? How about it? They made a sequel.
Dragons. Whoa.
On the road. Can't believe it.
My kind of place.
So the torches in this game are hilarious. You'll see immediately why. Yes, we just stood on the torch below me. It allows us to skip basically, I don't know, 80% of the level. A couple minutes.
Yeah, the stage is like a complete circle, and the end is right behind where you spawn. So we just kind of use that torch to get ourselves to the end, activate when we need to. And then this fight here, Labrys is going to try to like proc the enemy to do a spinning move, and then activate the trigger when they spawn to hit them all into the wall.
Oh, it's probably
they can't do friendly fire.
Now, is Unleashed your favorite Sonic game, or it's just the one one you find the most interesting?
I have run many Sonic games, but Unleashed is definitely up there for sure. I do like me some Unleashed. I'm ashamed to admit that I have never casually played through this game, but I have enjoyed my time with it. I really should. I've said to myself I should. It's on my backlog, but I'm speedrunning it instead. Oops.
I promise the medals aren't that scary.
But they're shiny and they go ding.
Yeah, that makes them awesome to collect. That's that like dopamine every time you get them.
Sometimes you don't quite go through the floor, and you just kind of get stuck in floor. Thankfully, that one's kind of early on, so you can restart the level.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do there. It's pretty much death.
Yeah, it's just what happens. I can't tell whether that's better or worse than going completely through the floor.
Well, depends on how fast you're good at resetting.
So we're gonna
I
go
usually
out
just
back
stand there for
here.
a second to just say, damn, that really happened to me.
It's like, I'm falling, but I'm not. Interesting. Interesting Gambit Unleashed.
Besides skipping a few fights, there's not really much else to say about this stage. It's just running to the end. So if there's anything the host wants to say, good time too.
Yep.
Yes, it is a reminder. So the touch and roll donations incentives are very time sensitive. I pretty much be ready to go after the Sonic Adventure run. It's right after yours. So we are about a third of the way through the upgrade to all worlds incentive. And again, Gon is still holding a very nice lead in the character bid war. So get those donations in for Trans Lifeline. It's an incredible charity. And again, that also goes towards some incredible runs later.
All right. Now we go back to the beginning. This is the first night stage you encounter in the game in Mile 1.
This is that stage where they have the funny hallway which everyone likes to drive monster trucks through.
Yeah, that one. But at night.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, it's Zapatos from Crossroads.
Oh my gosh, Crossroads reference.
Missed opportunity for Full Edge, but oh well.
I mean, they had Cow in Mario Kart World. Why not, Crossroads?
Yeah. Also, shoutouts to Cal. That's my goat. Yeah, this is the first night stage that you do, in the game. So it's not really built for a max stats werehog. So there's hardly any complicated platforming, and all the enemies don't scale. They are weak as heck.
Yeah, no, this one shot is always funny to me coming up. Like normally it's like, oh yeah, these are several sizable enemies that just spawned. Yeah, okay.
They got their own cutscene too.
And they're done.
Yep.
And it's gone. Coming up is that funny blue guy skip.
Yeah, this one's gonna look a little weird.
Yeah, we're not gonna quite go through a wall. We're gonna go a little above a wall though. It's like the next best thing, right?
Yeah, pretty much what's happening here is that Sonic gets some height off of grabbing these little guys in midair, and every time that you get that grab, it actually does reset your double jump. So you're actually able to infinitely get height as long as you're still able to grab onto those guys, which gets us enough height to get over the wall. And then in this section, we don't want to bring the little switches over, so Labrys just did the two wall clips, and now we're through.
Why did I go for that drill? The thing about drills is they tank your height as well as give you speed. Ooh, we got the sprint. Okay, nice.
Oh.
That's always nice. It always feels so good to hit.
Yeah, that one always looks so cool. Now, very scary end of the stage fight.
Incredibly. Oh, the big guy. Oh no, however well should we deal with him? About that. Annoying thing, the
Incredible.
goal ring is slightly in the air. Just to mess with you. And they made a sequel, can you believe it?
The sequel kind of sucks, though.
Yeah, no, it's like, and here's behind door number 12. Is the exit to the level? No, it's just to power up, I guess. Thankfully,
The
we
real
are
exit to the
speedrunners.
level. Yeah, the real exit to the level is the exit, so we're just gonna go to that.
Yeah. And we're gonna do, again, the next best thing about going through a wall. We can pick up a power clause, which gives us this orange stuff that makes us deal more damage.
Which, remember, chat, remember to drink your orange juice. Want to grow up big and strong.
Yeah. Drink healthy juices, like the werehog. How do you think he got so strong?
Hate to break it to you, but,
Shh.
No!
Be a good PSA. Let this be a good PSA. Come on.
okay. Vitamin C, yeah, vitamin C, yeah.
Yeah, the good stuff.
Alright, so thankfully, due to Recompiled being such a recent thing, interest for the game has seen a very large upswing. I myself am part of it, so I'm going to do a route that was found this year. Where instead of doing the stage glitchless, you just basically get on top of the storage.
It's like only the second time I'm seeing this.
And this one, I think we're clipping through 2 walls at once. So this may take a bit. Oh, never mind. I think that's 6 of 8 right here. And then 2 more to go because Unleashed Collision is 2-sided, so we gotta get 1 to get out. This one's weird. I don't know what's wrong with it. What's its problem? Oh. Sometimes it gaslights you. Because we're skipping the trigger that would like normally open the door for us, so we are forced to clip through it.
Wall glitch is always trying to leash my unleashed Sonic.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The real enemy of this game.
Walls.
It's always those damn walls.
And I think only once are you actually intended in a speedrun context to go through a floor in one of the DLC night stages. Couldn't tell you which one. I'm gonna get some Unleashed, we'll need that later. So, about things that check if you're grounded. The roll doesn't actually check if you're grounded and make you start falling until the uppercut is done. We can kind of uppercut out here, as you might have seen before. Take this pull backwards and skip a whole bunch of climbing. And there's this very straightforward fight, but it can go wrong.
Yeah, you do want to be hitting both of these guys and like at the same time on each side so that you can kill them in sort of a rhythm.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Like 11 out of 12.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
One straggler. And then we come to the final night stage in the run, usually by choice. Vanna Citadel 2. We briefly touch upon like little tightrope things. And now we're gonna have to deal with a lot of them.
Thankfully, though, these don't have spikes on the side.
Yeah, not on the sides. And we're done. Not really, but time is coming up in about like 20 or so seconds.
Yeah, not much else besides a fight at the end and some platforming. So, about to close out.
If you want to get your donations in before the run ends, we are $500 short.
Time on the fatal way, and time. Sorry.
Jeez. It's okay.
GG. Yeah,
Yes,
you should have got
GG.
those donations fast.
Sorry. That was a little too fast.
Yeah, listen, I'm the host. I got to do the spiel. There's build up. There's drama. I'm reading. I'm showing emotions. But that was an incredible run. That was fun to watch.
Yeah,
Good
GG's.
job.
You did great, lad.
Yeah, I'm glad. I hope everyone enjoyed all night stages for Unleashed Recompiled. Shout outs to all the community members, new and old, that have basically made this game pretty fun to run. Either creating strats from like forever ago, or getting stuff like that new Savannah to Citadel 1 route, and just pushing the game still to this day with a very accessible version of it compared to getting a Unleashed machine, aka a Series S. Sorry if you actually use your Series S, but it's kind of what it has become in the eyes of many, and now you just play it on your computer.
Yeah, and it's super accessible. Like I said, it can run on a toaster. Like, this game runs fantastically. So if you were ever interested in Unleashed and thought this run was cool, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, no, this game is great. Both sides, in fact.
Yeah. Ever seen a little Day Sonic? Woo, that guy goes fast.
Yeah, I gotta go really fast. But yeah, I want to say thank you to, first and foremost, the Fastest First staff for having me. Really appreciate you guys having me back on. Thank you to, again, all the Unleashed people. Thank you for commentating. It's awesome to find somebody who is available for this. And thank all of you, the viewers and the raiders, and whoever else, for keeping this thing running. And show your support to Trans Lifeline. Please do. Still donate. We got incentives and bid wars all the time. And not just today. We got 3 more days of this stuff. So buckle up. We got a whole lot of more fast to go.
All right. Thank you very much for your run, guys.
Thank you.